What's up, cuties? Happy Tuesday to you guys. Thank you for joining me for this Power Hour Hot Topics Live. I appreciate you guys. Come on and hit the like button. Is my sis still in here? Pink Diva, are you still in here, child? Let me know. If so, I got a special overlay for you. Gia, thank you so much, Gia. Starting this live off right, child. Thank you, Gia, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Let me properly thank you. Money, thank you so very much. Okay, I see my sis. Sis, all I'm going to do is put this on the screen for you. Thank you again, Gia. Let me put this up here for Pink Diva. Pink Diva. Take a look at the screen, child. Just take a look at the screen. And oh! Ooh, child. I ain't gonna start it off. Sis, go away from me with this, please. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. Hey Neva P, how are you, sis? I missed you Sunday night with our Real Housewives of Atlanta commentary. But thank you all. I have a couple topics, so I'm just gonna get right on into them. But I promise you, I am wishing you all a great day, a great rest of your day. Also, to my Patroni Cuties, join me tomorrow evening. I think I'll do evening. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Join me tomorrow evening. We're gonna have us a love and marriage Huntsville discussion right on over there on Patreon. Make sure to join me or what's going on, what's really going on. But let me get Carlos off this screen. And again, we're gonna get into some hot topics now. Those of us, or well, I just won't say us. C, the big C, CVID, the big CVID, allegedly is back. If you know, like I know, you know that it never went anywhere anyway. But if you are not wearing your mask and all of that, get back into wearing your mask. So I did break on the news, but I decided to bring up the Neighborhood Talks post. Shout out to them. Everything that I share is covered under the Copyright Disclaimer Act, Section 107. But they announced, as well as, again, all news reports, that a new variant of the Big C is spreading quickly in California. They are saying that it is more contagious than the other strains and could lead to more people getting sick and ending up in the hospital and all of that. Now, allegedly, they are blaming it on China. But a lot of people are blaming it on the orange man. People got questions. Why it seems like every time his ass in office, that's when we get these, you guys know I can't say the word on YouTube. But anyway, I wanted to just bring it to you guys in case you did not see the news. Mask up. And I'm guilty. I'm guilty of not masking up like I know that I should. And like I said, for me, it's never gone anywhere. Period. So yeah, be careful. Be careful out there. Let's see. I wanted you guys to get a cackle. Now, I already gave the Cutie crew a cackle this morning. If you did not see the video, please make sure to go over there and watch it. Somebody doing something strange for some change, child. Please take a look. But let me go ahead and do a dummy ass segment. A dummy ass award segment. And Teresa is here. Teresa, you know how I say it. Dummy ass. If this wasn't the dumbest ish that I've seen, if this wasn't the dumbest ish that I have seen, you guys take a look. This lady did not want her vehicle to be towed. Had she let it, she would have only had to pay $63 for the ticket. But I decided let's start this off with a little chuckle outside of the big C news, the pandy news. Seems like we headed towards another one. But take a look at this. Baby, people are crazy. Plumb crazy. Backstory, real quick. Her car is attached to the back of a tow truck. She is in the car. She don't want them to tow it. And take a look at what's next. Is that not dumb?
Got it all on camera.
Is that not dumb?
Got it all on camera. I got it all on camera. All this instead of just paying $63, right?
$63 is all she would have had.
All this instead of just paying $63, right?
I want you guys to see her face.
Paying $63. All of this instead of just paying $63.
Dummy, that's enough. I cackled, but it's so damn stupid. Have you guys, have you ever done something as close to that? You didn't want them to tow your vehicle or child, I don't know, repossess. Yes, she did. My degree is real. Dummy ass for real. Do you hear me? And yeah, the tow truck driver said the only thing that she would have had to pay was $63. Now, I'm sure it's gonna be over $6,300. People are crazy. Cece, I saw your comment about how you have continued to wear your mask. Good for you. Bold punch truly, Jenny B. No, and I have to go get me some more Trulies. I do the truly unrulies, but let me write that down because you know I love me some Trulies. Bold punch. I'll pick them up, sis. They are good. As long as they still under 100 calories a can, I'm willing to try them. But let's see. Anybody, y'all just laughing at the fool. Dummy ass for real. Danya, text me the date of your procedure, please, sis. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if you guys chuckled as loud as I did, but I love to see people make a complete fool out of themselves like that, you know. And it was. And I'm glad that the tow truck driver was video recording because if not, she probably would have did the whole Karen thing. We're gonna get into some Karen stuff in a minute. But let's get into Pastor Jamal Bryant. Pastor Jamal Bryant. We are seeing an increase of kids. Really, innocent instigator coming in with the same symptoms? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gonna get them too? Okay, Neva, that's my truly sister right there. Hey, Brittany Janae. Oh, I don't even sound right saying it that way. Brittany Janae. Welcome, 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 sis. Yeah, you guys be careful. Put your mask on, and I just don't want to get back how I was back then. I used to go to Walmart or Target or whatever with gloves, plastic gloves on my hands, and child, I was a mess, especially when it first hit. But let me bring up what I want to discuss with you guys real quick because I need to know if this pastor is clout chasing. Pastor Jamal Bryant, what's his church name? New Birth in Atlanta. Giselle's ex-husband, and he is currently married to somebody else. Yeah, I still wipe down the carts. I absolutely do that, and gas pumps or things like that. But anyway, I don't know, guys. I felt this was clout chasey. I really, really did. Um, Cardi B posted a picture, and naturally, by the cart, we can tell she's in Target. And Jamal Bryant spearheaded the movement as far as staying away, boycotting Target. Interesting comments over here too. But he woke up this morning, child, and decided to tag Cardi B and make this long post. You guys see it? So he was really just letting her know that over the past couple months, there's been a national boycott at Target, blah, blah, blah. He went into all the specifics, the DEI campaign and how they dropped it and how this affected Black banks and colleges and communities and so forth. But for me, I felt this was clout chasey. Am I by myself? You know, Do I think that Cardi B knows about the boycott? Possibly. Do I think if she does, maybe she just don't care? But there were a lot of other people in the comments that felt like I did, that really, really felt like I did. I don't think anything's wrong with it, but you know, you can't save everybody to me. And with what's been going on in the news when it comes to Cardi B and her new boyfriend and what happened on that yacht and boat or whatever they was on with the pink Cocalina and all of that, I just don't think it's a good look. But I get it. She does have a large following, and maybe he's trying to get her on board where she can spread the news more, but it's people over there saying, now, Pastor, we need you to let us know about everybody, all these stores, not just Target. Uh uh People in the comments talking about Walmart, people in the comments talking about everything. If you go back car dealerships, it really does go on and on and on. But Erica, I thank you, sis, because I don't think that he needed to do this as well. And his comment section is mixed because a lot of people at first said that he was bashing her. I look, sis, you said it, not me. A lot of people felt like he was bashing her. I didn't feel like he was bashing her. Again, I think he clout chasing. I really, really do. And like I said, she comes with a he even mentioned her following. Cardi B has, let me go back up, 163 million people following her. So I'm assuming that's all of her platforms combined. It's not a good look, but my sister said, and why is he even following Cardi B? Anybody else with some thoughts? Let me know. I'm going to read it, but let me see if I can find this comment. It was a couple of them actually. This person said Walmart, Dollar General, Snoop Dogg, everything can go. But they mentioned a couple more companies, and Cutie Crew, if I'm not mistaken, we spoke about this as well. How do we know? How do we know? Because I think they said Sam's Club now is one that should be off the list. Home Depot is another. Walgreens and not Walgreens, Walmart and Sam's Club follow under the same umbrella. So I get it. I'm not saying that he needs to let go of his campaign. We've already made a huge impact. You know what I mean? As far as, because I haven't been back in a Target, but it's cloud chasey to me. Cloud chasey to me. So let me see what you guys are saying. Jamal Bryant haven't changed a bit. Of course, he's following Cardi. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Hey, Bridget J. Baby Bridget J is in the building. And I must acknowledge her properly.
Girl, what's going on?
Out to Bridget J. That's just for you, sis. Bridget J. Okay. And I get that, BJ. A lot of people don't see anything wrong with it. You know what I mean? Look, Jamal, go ahead out there and get into the inner cities of Atlanta and do some work Monday through Friday or something. Me only. And that's why we are here to talk about these hot topics. It was too much. It was too much. Since you said, and at the end of the day, you can't force anybody to partake in the Target ban. Folks can do what they choose. I agree. Erica, thank you for that. I agree, sis. Erica, that's what a lot of people in the comments were saying. Like, you could have sent her a DM, right? And that's another reason why I felt like it was clout chasing. I'm sorry. That's just me. But we're gonna continue because again, I have a lot of topics that I want to hit. I want you guys' thoughts on this. Judge Mathis. Now, shout out to Simone. Because we was talking about Judge Mathis last week with the whole Nicole Murphy showing up to these married folks' house. And we got into a discussion about Judge Mathis, but I want to show you guys these clips. First, hey, Patricia J. And shout out to the person that was a Cutie Crew member that I had to block, child. She had to be new. Let me see what her name was. Let me scroll through my phone real quick, see if I can find it. Child, I guess I'll discuss with the Cutie Crew on Thursday. She wasn't a known Cutie Crew member, so she had to have been gifted or some shit. Because, baby, the comment that she left me trying to tell me what to do on a video yesterday morning and how she feel like something to do with greed or whatever, I relieved her of that. She don't have to pay for her membership anymore if she paid at all. But anyway, let's get into what Judge Mathis had to say about Diddy, because a lot of people have been talking about people are scared of Diddy, and Judge Mathis said absolutely not. Take a look, and then I'm gonna show you guys something after.
He has a temper, and he's known for that, and people are in fear because of his temper. But street guys don't fear him because they know he's never been in the street. He was a kid, went to Catholic school, and then he was bullied. He tried to join up with some little gang in New York, I think Harlem, that weren't even engaging in crime. And his father, who was killed, was a big gangster in New York. And from my understanding, his mother, she wasn't nothing to play with. And
I got to pause right there because when it comes to Diddy's mama, baby, ooh, child, here she go. I think that she played a part in a lot of what Diddy is facing right now. Hey, Simone, she say, here I go. Dropped out. Sometimes you got to pop out and show them, Simone. Let's continue, though. Judge Mathis say, no, that ain't going to work, bro.
She was associated with his friends from the past, like I'm associated with my friend gangsters from the past. Right. And so there was a sense of fear in New York that the folks that were close to there was one in particular who was close to his dad, and everybody feared in the nation. And
I wonder who that is. Where's Bravo when you need her? Because Bravo is familiar with a lot of Diddy history, but I wonder who was Diddy's daddy's friend that was feared in the nation.
So some say that that's why he felt such the liberty of he had.
All right. So, in other words, Judge Mathis say Diddy has never been that guy. Only, even with him being born to his dad was feared and Diddy wasn't. So a lot of us felt like Diddy has used his money, and that in turn turned into him thinking and believing that he's this tough guy, this powerful guy, and really he's not. And unless it's against women. But I want to show you one that you couldn't F with. And he let Diddy know right then and there, which falls right into play with what Judge Mathis said. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. But in this video, you guys will see Diddy had the audacity to tell Nipsey Hussle, stop clapping. And I want you guys to check out what Nipsey had to say in response.
Teach myself, made my first meal on my own. I don't need your help. All black.
Diddy is a monster.
Yo.
We gotta go back to the break. We're gonna go back to the break.
Clap all night.
He said, we gotta go back to the break. Don't effing clap again. Nipsey say, I'm gonna clap all night. A real street guy, which is exactly what Judge Mathis just said. Not only did he clap, let's see.
Yeah, I would.
Find me out different places. Smoke by the door and stand for chase. Double back there, Lord. I cracked you up.
Look, Erica, I remember this video when Nipsey was still alive, actually. And yeah, I was like, who the hell he think? Nipsey wasn't the one at all. But not only did Nipsey continue to clap after Diddy told him, don't clap no more. He made Lauren, well, not made, but she started clapping loudly, and Cassie. And the only thing that I could think about really was what happened to Cassie after. What happened to Cassie after? We know Diddy is one of those Negroes with a fragile ego. And just me thinking, I believe that Cassie probably got beat down after that. You know what I mean? Because Diddy most likely took that as a form of disrespect to him. But shout out to Nipsey. Baby, if you guys didn't see, Nipsey used to slap people on sight, all type of stuff. Love me some Nipsey. Let's see. Good for Nipsey. Who Diddy thought he was messing with. Yeah, and you saw he sat there and just mind his business after that. You know what I mean? But speaking of, I don't know if you guys saw my video on my backup channel earlier. YouTuber was barred from the trial, and it was because that person revealed Mia's, which is a fake name, the witness that's anonymous. The YouTuber allegedly revealed her real name yesterday after court. Allegedly, Dennis Byron is the YouTuber. Now, I put up a video yesterday. I took it down. Cutie Crew will discuss more about this, but I'll play some audio for you guys, and I want you all's thoughts, because as for me, even if you look at this picture, this chick shaved her head just like Cassie, and I just don't believe her. So what I want to discuss in detail with the Cutie Crew on Thursday is, should some victims, in quotation marks, be shamed? You guys know it's a big deal, and we don't victim shame true victims. But what about the ones that's lying? Now, this may be a little too touchy of a topic for regular YouTube, but if you were raped by someone and you know the memories and everything else and the trauma and all of that that comes along with that. I don't see a person operating like this lady did. And yeah, I just don't believe her testimony. When I was reading it all day yesterday and over the weekend, I don't believe it. But I want you guys to take a listen to this real quick. And then Cutie Crew, as I mentioned, we'll discuss this a little more on Thursday because I really want to know how you all feel about this. Should fake ass victims be believed and no, or should they be shamed? Some victims in quotation marks should be shamed, and that's the ones, in my opinion, that's lying like they're victims. But take a look, because this chick gave straight. Oh shoot, this is not the short version. Hold on, guys. This is my whole video. Give me 1 second. Uh, okay, I was trying to get to the damn. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I was trying to get to the part where you can hear this audio, but this video is something that she made that was allegedly years after the grape, years after. Also, she was making posts, numerous posts to Diddy after the alleged grape. She met with the prosecutors, didn't tell them at all that she was graped. Then, when she got an attorney, that's when she said that she was graped. Met with the prosecutors 27 times. So I just don't believe. I'm sorry, but take a listen to the audio. After years after why is this so alleged low? ABUs, and I will also it's coming, guys. I think she may have been under some type of substances based off a couple videos that I've seen. That's on. All right.
Puff Daddy, the living legend himself, you have not only revolutionized the game, but the entire world. I'm so blessed to call you my friend. What? Thank you for truly being one of the biggest inspirations in my life. To another 44 years of brilliance, let's fuck shit up. I love you. Happy birthday. Bravo.
All right. So I altered her voice, and I'll have the shorter version on Tuesday. But look, Bridget J. didn't believe her at all. And you know what? It's tricky because when you come out here, because naturally everybody wants justice in this case when it comes to Diddy, and there should be justice, period. But that don't mean that everybody that hit the stand is telling the truth. But a lot of people say, "Oh, you're going against a woman. This lady was lying." And if you did not read the transcripts from yesterday, you can DM me and I'll show you exactly where you need to go. Yesterday, well, starting Friday, and Diddy's lawyers tore her earth up, poked all type of holes in her lies. And I don't like that. I really don't like that because that takes away from the real victims. You know what I mean? Cassie was a real victim. Okay. This lady, no. This lady, I do think, I'm just going to say it, it's giving Karen. It's giving Karen. It's given, she wanted him back in the day and he probably had her. But as far as the hairstyles like Cassie and several other things, yeah, it's giving scorned woman to me, not great. So we'll talk about it. Look, we got to talk about it on Thursday, Teresa, because those are sensitive topics. But I ain't never heard somebody. It's different with Cassie. Cassie was in a relationship with him, and I'll talk more about Cassie on Thursday as well on some of the things how I feel. But this lady wasn't in a relationship with him. Have been able to go travel and see family and friends and all of that. At some point, we have to stop with the Stockholm syndrome for everybody. This wasn't her. And if you ever got out of his grasp, out of his eyesight, after saying that he graped you, you didn't have to come back. I'm also sick of, I don't want to go into a tangent with this, but I'm also sick of people saying that they stayed because of their career. They stay. I wouldn't give a damn if I got to work at Popeyes. That's just me. So, it's a lot of gaslighting going on. A lot of gaslighting. You know what I mean? So, I don't believe her at all, but we'll talk more about it. Hey, Angela Richardson, we'll talk more about it. Let's get into something real quick, and then I'm gonna get into a doo-doo garbage. We also gonna touch on Phaedra catching hail and Mama D calling out Portia Williams. But first, I want to get into Travis. You guys know that we've been talking about Travis Hunter. A lot of us feel like Trav made a mistake. I want you guys to take a look at this overlay picture and let me know in the chat before I show you a close-up. Let me know in the chat. Look. And Danya, don't take me there, sis. Child. Look, I believe Cassie because we saw video. But not only do I think that this chick wanted Cassie's life, I ain't even got to say I think. Cassie said she wanted Kim Porter's life. So a lot of times, unfortunately, as women, and look, the AB use that Cassie went through with Diddy was wrong, dead wrong. But a lot of times, I think that we will remain in situations being on that chase, the chase to be number one, the chase to be the main girl. And then I got one final question. We'll talk about this. Let me put it on my list. How did she ever get to the point of being able to escape? Because the same power was there when it comes to Diddy, the same money, the same control. At some point, Cassie was able to leave. We'll talk about it more Thursday. But what do you guys see on the screen? Look at her ring finger. Look at her. Shout out to my sister. My sister sent me this. That's a $sign on her ring finger. That's a $sign. Did everybody in Travis's life miss all of the red flags? Because she definitely got that dollar now. That's a whole $sign on the ring finger. But not only that, take a look at the exchange, and allegedly she's pregnant. So she good. Not only did she have a $sign, I told you guys she used to go to parties and make Travis sit in a car. We watched the video together where she said she wasn't attracted to him, friend zoned him until her brother said, "Do you know who that is?" All the signs was there. But look at the wedding reception, and it gave cold vibes to me. You guys take a look. Let me make sure I change my banner. Everything that I'm sharing is covered under the Copyright Disclaimer Act. But take a look. Take a look. Let me unmute it. And it's like right after she got that ring, child, she don't even want to be bothered.
Travis Hunter's girlfriend, so cold to him at the wedding.
Did you guys see how she snatched her hand away? I'll play it again, but just pay close attention.
Though he spent half of his property on hosting the wedding. Recently, Travis Hunter and his fiancée, Lena Lenny, held a luxurious wedding in Tennessee. At the wedding, Hunter even gave Lena a $600,000 Mercedes-Benz as a surprise gift. But Lena's reaction was disappointing. She refused to kiss or hug Hunter.
Look right there. Look, you got to pay attention to the body language, which is the same body language this chick has had all this time. All this time. But look how she looking at him. wedding night, you supposed to immediately grab your husband's hand. Just look at her.
Hunter throughout the event and looked completely unexcited. In fact, this was related to Hunter's father, who had just been released from prison. Previously, the elder Travis Hunter was arrested on charges of drug possession and illegal coercion and served a 3-year prison sentence.
Well, she looked okay right there.
However, he applied for special permission to attend his son's wedding. Lena felt ashamed of this and did not want Hunter's father to taint her wedding. Secondly, according to insiders, Lena was already pregnant with Hunter's child, so Hunter hoped the two could hold the wedding as soon as possible. However, Lena had hoped to marry him after Hunter achieved more accomplishments. She felt anxious about Hunter's future, so she eventually refused to sign a prenuptial agreement but accepted his wedding arrangements.
All right, now I'm only going to play the first part again, and then I'll see what you guys are saying. Pay attention to the body language in the first 10, 15 seconds. Shout out to 171 of you joining me. Please hit the like button. Shout out to the replay gang and those that are in the bushes. Take a look.
This is Travis Hunter's girlfriend.
You see that? You see how she rolled her eyes at him? Did not extend her hand up, and he's looking at her like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Let's take another look.
So cold to him at the wedding.
Right there. Snatched her hand away, child. Anyway, poor Travis. I do hope, like I said before, that this works out for him. But the writing has been on the wall. The writing. I'll get to your comments, sweet essence. The writing has been on the wall. But this should have never been ignored. And this is only his first contract. So if Travis does well, performs well, after this initial $43 million contract for 4 years, plus he got all type of endorsements and everything else where he's bringing in big time money. He's probably already over 100 million. Well, let's say 60, making 20 on other ventures. This is a red flag. That's a whole dollar sign on this girl's ring finger. Let me see what you guys are saying. Sweet essence, you hit it right on the mark. Okay, let's see. If that dollar sign isn't symbolic, I don't know what it is, child. Thank you, Royal, because that is exactly how I felt. Exactly. It's crazy. Let's see. Oh, Erica. Also, she never told Cassie about the grape, but she said her and Cassie's are the best of friends and they talk all the time. And she was so sorry to hear what Cassie went through and all of that BS. You never told Cassie, even when you guys were friends and escaping on paddle boats and all that other shit that they haven't even proven, that, hey, your man raped me. So yeah, she's giving single white female vibes to me. Okay, let's see. All right, she got another man's name on her. So yeah, no, it's a dollar sign. Let's see. All right. Big mistake, Travis. I don't think so, just Mia. Even with this photo, and what happened is it was just blown up. So yeah, no. From my understanding, everything is alleged. But the entire family preyed on him, going pro to eat off of him. And let's not forget, he moved in with her family. She's older than him, number one. And he moved in with her family while he was still in high school. So she was too old to me to be too experienced, I should say, to be dating him anyway, in my opinion. But he like it. I love it. Kudos to them. I hope he doesn't get his heart broken. But what Sweet Essence said, allegedly, she is his first. That first, you guys should know what we talking about. First piece of tail that he got. And if so, he probably sprung. And look, it's not, race doesn't come into play for me. I've seen this girl in action as far as the control that she has over him, and I just think that his mama, auntie, grandmama, somebody should have said, hold up, give it some time. If she love you, she not going anywhere. It's okay for you guys to live together like you've been doing. So we'll see. We'll also see if it comes out that she's pregnant, because noticeably at that wedding she had a bump. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll check it out. We'll keep our eyes out on it. Let's go to doo-doo garbage, and then we're gonna get into some Bravo things. And let me get them off the screen, and then we're gonna be out of here. Let's see. She act like she's too good to touch. Yes, TB. Brittany Janae better get an annulment quick, fast, in a hurry. I think it's too late, sis. Well, it's not too late for an annulment, but I just think that he's gone. You know? And he's such a good guy. But she's always rolled her eyes at him, always pulled away. Let's say if he's trying to kiss her or hug her, and all of that. The signs have been there. So prayers going up for track. Yes, his Adidas contract is huge. Yes. I love what he did with that Adidas contract, because he had them to sign his little brother, who plays football as well, to a deal as well. Danya, you say you missed it. Did no prenup, allegedly. No prenup. So yeah. Dummy ass. I'm sorry, Travis. But let's get into another dummy ass. Shout out to Brittany Janae, because I am gonna start calling him doo-doo garbage, since his ego couldn't take the young man that called him that over the weekend. Now, I will say, when it comes to DDG, he and Hallie's court date is tomorrow. So prayers going up to Hallie, because I really, really hope that they give her full custody, especially with what we witnessed this weekend. Prayers going up for Hallie. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know, because I promise you guys, I don't remember dating someone that showed the traits, and I'm talking about like in my early 20s, that showed the traits of being a gaslighter or a narc. Now, we do know that narc has come out a couple years ago. The word itself has been out, but the way it's been used and overused, that's been, let's say, in the last decade. But I'm talking good 20 something years ago. I don't remember any of the men that I dated, encountered, that was straight gaslight you. And I wanted to play you guys this audio, because this just proves to me that Hallie was telling the truth. This guy is a gaslighter, a liar, a narc, all of the above. But he spoke on what happened at DreamCon, and he sicked his brother, told his brother, go ahead, go get him. His brother did. There was a huge altercation. I'm not going to play it again, but you guys can see right here where my arrow is, where DDG okayed his brother to go after this guy. Now, at first, DDG came on and said it was a skit. Now he said he and his brother, they were in fear for their lives and they were being bullied and all of that. You guys take a listen.
I'm chilling. My brother was in fear for his life.
How you in fear for your life, but you go after the person? His brother was by DDG. He didn't have to walk over there to that guy and start fighting him. So again, this is a liar.
The dude was following us around the whole entire DreamCon, trying to embarrass us and bully us.
What a little boy. Embarrass us. You a 27, 28-year-old man. Keep it moving. Oh my goodness.
I told my brother to check him in terms of like, check and see if he's okay.
Y'all hear that shit? He told his brother to check him, as in check on him and see if he's okay. If this don't prove how this man lies and how he was lying on Hallie and all of that, I don't, Look, this was a drop in right in Hallie's lawyer's hands. This was like, oh, thank you so much, because we're gonna use this too. You know damn well you didn't tell your brother, go check and see if that guy was okay. No, what happened in the second, shout out to the neighborhood talk, that's what you told your brother to do.
Check and see if he needs help.
Oh my God.
Because y'all know I'm a helpful person. You feel me? Check and see if this man needs help. Check and see if he's all right, because he kept following us.
All right, that's about all I can stand. Give me your thoughts on that. Give me your thoughts on that. Crazy. Brittany Janae, I totally agree. But that's what he said. He was in fear for his life. Lying. All of the above. And look, we know that. Is it me? You guys answer that for me, because again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a human lie detector, but the exes of mine at that young age, they didn't operate like this. This guy is a clout chaser and a liar. And before we move on to the Bravo topics, let me know if you feel like that this will play a part and not in his favor when it comes to this court date tomorrow. Because I do. And I pray that it does.
Like a little slow or whatever. So
let me just close that complete. I don't even want to look at him in anything. Yeah, he started it, but in fear. Come on now. Straight lies. Straight lies. And those type of liars are dangerous. You lying in folks' face. You think you got it like that, where people are not going to believe what they witnessed with their own eyes. I hope that ring camera footage drops of Hallie saying that she caught everything on her ring camera when it comes to him. And I'm ready for him to be canceled. I hope somebody got into that other young guy's ear that they jumped DDG's entourage. I hope that somebody got in his ear and told him, get your ass off of social media, go to a hospital, walk around with a neck brace on for life. Go ahead and sue big time, which he said that he was. CC said first it was a skit, then they were afraid for their lives, child. Scared. Look, you said it, Gia. All cap. All cap. Okay, Danya, thank you. I made a mistake and erased it off of my board. I still got what's going on, but let me put that up here right now. Thank you. I erased it. It was like, shoot, I wish I could hit Control Z and it come back up. Okay, look. The lies, all cap. My degree is real said, well, the video is there of the altercation. This is what, that just lets you know, my goodness, can you imagine what Hallie went through? Can you imagine? Know what? You said it, not me. I have compared him to Martell Holt and other men that's just like Martell. Some of us may know some personally. But at a young age, my goodness, that boy is a liar. And I hope they stick it to his ass tomorrow. So send up some prayers for Hallie and Halo. I hate I even got him on this picture. This boy used this girl from the start. Okay. Let's get into Mama D real quick, because I got about 10 more minutes. And I'm rushing. But doo-doo garbage. Sit your lying ass down somewhere, okay? Mama D greeted Drew Sidora and had something to say about Portia's baby daddy. She said she don't know why Portia would think Drew wants her hot dog man. And wow, I never thought I would get to this point, but today I agree with Mama D. Shout out to the Bravo Shade Room. Take a look, guys. I guess I need to unmute it. But Drew is showing up for an appointment. Simone, I hope you still here, sis. I just saw a comment of you. You remember Sunday night, you said that you feel like, you and somebody else said that you felt like that Bravo is trying to phase Drew out. Well, sis, I will say there was a lot of other people that agreed and said the same thing with you. I saw it immediately after our live, but a lot of people feel like that they are, especially when it comes to the castmates, especially when it comes to what Kelly said, that Drew is into it with everybody except Cynthia, and that's just a lie. So maybe they are. And Simone, they said exactly what you said, that she hasn't been on Watch What Happens Live yet either. But take a look.
They got some mess going on. You know, I don't know what's going on with Portia this season. But she accused of Drew for taking her hot dog man. You know, I don't know why she think Drew doing a hot dog man. Yeah. It's all good because Mama D speak that truth. So I'm giving up for Drew Cigar.
All right, now Mama D sounded a little dry, but I hope you guys heard her. And I agree with Mama D. Portia has tried to make this a thing. Portia has been drugged all up and through social media streets when it comes to this whole situation concerning Drew allegedly wanting Dennis. And we all know that that's not the case. Dennis let it be known that wasn't the case. And I've lost a little respect for Portia for continuing that on, whether she got a storyline or not. The way that she's trying to put it out here that Drew was dating this guy Black, and her at one point saying that Drew wanted to slob the knob on Dennis, all lies. And to put stuff out here, that is the ultimate mean girl. That's the ultimate mean girl as far as what Portia is doing when it comes to Drew. Portia came out, she went live on her YouTube channel and said that she can't wait till the reunion because she's coming with receipts. And even when it comes to that, people are saying, we hope it ain't got shit to do with Drew. We hope it ain't got shit to do with Drew. Hey, V Jackson. So yeah, not only is Portia getting drugged, Faye is getting drugged. Phaedra Parks. Now, shout out to Angela Oakley, Chi-Town represent. And I felt that it was so nice what Angela had to say about Phaedra. So you guys see at the top, Angela said, this is my first time meeting Phaedra. She seems like she's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm willing to put all the things I heard about her to the back of my mind and just get to know her for myself. How classy compared to what Phaedra had to say. Phaedra said Angela is definitely the oldest looking young woman I've ever met. Hopefully, her personality is more youthful than her face. Girl, what? And you guys know we watched this live on Patreon, but it's the audacity for me, Phaedra. It's the audacity for me. And I told you guys when we watched Sunday night that Phaedra may very well think that she's giving shade. She's not giving shade. She's giving hater. She's giving mean girl as well. But if this is how you started Real Housewives of Atlanta, and thanks to skin lightener, because Angela looks very natural to me, very natural. But thanks to possibly skin lightener, fillers in your cheeks and your lips and eyebrow lift and nose job, how dare you talk about that lady like that? Because if I'm just going to keep it real, Phaedra looked older than Angela back when she started the show, and she was much younger. So for her to say that Angela is definitely the oldest looking young woman I've ever met, that was very tacky and mean. Is it giving mean to you guys? Is it giving mean? Yeah, she said it, and she was wrong. And again, just for a comparison, just for a comparison. I will put back what Angela, classy woman, had to say about Phaedra, and she didn't get that in return. Now, this is in their confessionals, so naturally they don't know what was said until they watch the show. But that was tacky, and a lot of us said that it was tacky then. So is this what frickin' frack is going to be given? Portia and Phaedra? Put it in the comments. I'm gonna read some comments. Let me see. Let me see. Angela, classy. I'm willing to put everything that I've heard about her to the back of my mind and just get to know her for myself compared to what Phaedra had to say. And look, no, it's not Brittany Janae. If you go back to maybe she was pregnant on that picture. Maybe she was pregnant on that picture, but if you go back to when Phaedra was pregnant and all of that, that is how she really looked back then. And look, the picture is not ugly. You know, she just looked younger than she does now, which is basically, I mean, older than what she does now then, you know? So I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a reality show. Look, I really, really enjoyed and against my not my better judgment, but I stood 10 toes down. A lot of people in the Patroni Cuties while we were watching didn't like Phaedra's return the first week. And I did. I did. And she was still a little shady. But when it turned and happened again this week, it's like, come on now. And also, what else do they have to give? Portia and Phaedra, what else do they have to give? Peace, love, and light said it was very mean. Indigo Girl said women like Phaedra are unhappy in their own skin. You say you don't think that first picture is AI? Yeah, look, same pictures are before and afters. And look, a lot of us may look different. For me, I still look the same. I really do. But the picture of Nene that was floating around, Nene then and Nene now, is different, and look, kudos to the ladies because they absolutely look better. You know what I mean? They've grown into more of their looks and got the means and the money to do a couple nips and tucks. So I ain't mad at it, but it's just what she said. What she said was just so mean when it comes to Angela. I ain't care too much, and maybe I should have, of what she said about Britt Edie, because I've heard that before, as far as, she get around. You know what I mean? But this was unnecessary. It was mean, and it is the same exact shit that Portia is doing with Drew Sidora. And I don't know if you guys paid attention, those that didn't watch on Patreon with us, they are piling up on Drew. It sort of reminded me of what Melody Cherie went through on Love in Mary Huntsville. They're doing the same damn thing to Drew. Everybody want to be into it with her. So I hope that Bravo is not phasing her out, because damn, somebody posted this earlier. If you take away Drew Sidora and Angela Oakley from this season, what do you have? Nothing. So that's why I hope that Bravo is not phasing out Drew, because she has been standing 10 toes down. We know how Angela bust on the scene, but that shit was mean. That was mean. She looked like Dr. Heavenly. Ooh, child, y'all remember Dr. Heavenly picture too? Simone says she always talks about the ladies' looks. Phaedra is insecure. Phaedra as well. She looks older than everyone. Well, to her credit, with the nips and the tucks and all of that, she looks different. But this picture, I do believe that this is when she was pregnant. And that's Phaedra. That's everything about Phaedra. Skin complexion is much lighter. Much lighter. Yeah, she did. She did. All right. Let's see. She should give up making the ugly faces. Right. You know, a lot of us want more than what Phaedra is really known for, you know, the slick shade. And I'm good with shade, but not this mean girl shit. And like I said, what they're doing to Drew reminds me of what Melody Cherie went through right there on Love and Maritimes Field. It's not normal for one cast member to be into it with everybody. You know what I mean? That means everybody has come together and let's make a problem with her. We felt that way about Mel. And Marceau coming at her, Tisha coming at her, Kimmy coming at the last reunion, Destiny crazy ass, Martell, Maurice. That's why I'm so glad she left that damn show. If we think back to that last reunion, it was only Mel and Sonny. Other than that, everybody on that damn stage went after Mel. What's up with Destiny and her home girl? Are they still on YouTube? We talking Love in Maritimes Field on Patreon tomorrow. It's mighty quiet. It's mighty quiet. So join me tomorrow if you are a Patreon member. And it will be probably at 7 Central tomorrow, somewhere around that time. That's a lot of face work. So yeah, we'll keep our eyes out. I'm not sure how many episodes are left, but you guys know that they're on their girls trip. And something that I can't wait to see, but Phaedra didn't even keep that same energy, is Brit's cuckoo for Cocoa Puff's ass now coming after Portia. And that lady got a problem. Brit got a problem. She got an anger problem. She got an insecurity problem. She got a spoiled brat, or I need the energy at all. The energy on me all the time problem. Because even what Portia said to her in the sneak peek that I saw, I guess today or yesterday, it wasn't bad. And she went off again. So Portia, you normally dragging folks. You drug Kenya. Go ahead and drag Brit's ass. I wouldn't be mad at you at all. All right, let's see. Simone said she has fillers, Botox skin, bleaching, and them platinum blonde Hearted City wigs, child. Yeah, she was on last night. Who was on last night? Was Drew on Watch What Happens Live? Peace, love, and light after we talked about it. Let me know. Simone, let me know. She was on last night. Destiny was on last night. Oh, they were on last night. Girl, bye. Not her and her home girl, child. Not Miss I Was Groomed, child. I don't even search for their YouTube pages or anything anymore. But I do got some questions. For Carlos. I really, really do. So, yeah, YouTube won't get that out of me, but Patreon will. Okay, I gotta go. I hate it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you did not hit the like button, because I'm over my time, hit the like button on your way out. If you put a comment in that I did not see, drop it in the comment section. I promise you that I will read it. I gotta go, guys. Love you. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.